Hey guys, it's Chris. I'm back. Let me turn this camera. Yeah, okay. Um, this video is going to be about surrender. Um, I this is what's changed my whole. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess my perspective, my perception, um, but more so like my affect, like how I am towards this whole process. Um, and I used to pull that card up quite a bit, um, with process with respect to this journey. So I don't remember who it was. I think it was Kimberly from what is her Send Me to Unite, something like that. She's the YouTube person on here, and she made a video about how she had to really surrender, really, and like be honest about what that really meant, like releasing all expectation. And it was a challenge. It challenged me. Like I thought I'd surrendered, but I really hadn't surrendered fully. And for me, that meant, you know, um, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm such a better writer. I'm not really a big talk, I'm not a big talk on camera. This is so awkward to me, but I'm getting used to it. Hopefully I'll be better at it. But surrender to me is, for me, it was really saying, if I never connect to my twin in this lifetime, this journey and how it's changed me, um, and how much my soul has grown from this journey, it's worth it. And this is enough. If I never meet my, even though this was, that was the reason I'm on this journey, was because of the whole twin process and feeling that energy, and that sort of that yearning, and that your soul just yearning, and reaching and wanting and feeling this energy that comes through. That's what lured me to this journey of ascension. Because to me, again, like, this is just a path. This is the path that we chose, to reach ascension. I feel like everybody has a certain path, but this is the one that we chose. Um, and so, saying that, like, this has not been easy coming to this point, but that's my truth. Like, I'm okay if I never meet my twin. Like, this whole process, being able to connect to this third energy, being able to use this energy that me and my twin created between us to help other people through unconditional love, to transmute these negative energies and heal the planet, or however you want to look at it. It's been worth it. Raising my frequency, um, changing the way I eat, taking care of myself, honoring myself, and loving myself, like loving myself, like that's, and accepting all of who I am. I would have never taken this journey if it weren't for this twin flame process. Um, so I have to honor that and know that this is worth it. Because it's not about, that saying people say, it's never about the end result. It's always about the journey. Like, it's not about the finish line. It's about, the process. It's about the journey. I understand that, and I think the toughest piece with it is when you have this inner knowing. You know that y'all are going to be together. You know. You know what I mean? It's hard to detach yourself, and it's hard to say something like, I fully surrender to this process, because it feels kind of like you can't have both. Yeah, I'm only gonna apologize one more time. It feels so weird. Like, I promise I know how to speak, just not when I'm talking in front of a camera. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. And like, listening to my voice, it's weird. It's weird. But it feels almost incongruent. Let's use that word, incongruent, when you're saying, I don't have to have this union to feel fulfilled, or to complete this journey or whatever. I don't have to have it. Yet at the same time, this you want this more than anything else, and not just egoically, but on the deepest level of your soul, you want this. You want to connect fully in every way. um, and you know that it's gonna happen. You know, like that inner knowing where it's just, you know, like your intuition is like, yep, this is real. And once you allowed yourself to believe that it's real, you're like, yeah, and this is for me. You know, it's for me. It's just that simple. Um, Trusting that, it's hard when you really learn to trust that and believe it, and yeah, this is for me, this is happening, you know. But then to say, but if it doesn't ever happen, then you know, um, I'm okay with that because I've grown so much and I'm so grateful for that growth. It's hard, but it's necessary. I don't think you can reach detachment until you're truly there. And I will tell you, um, I think that happened about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, when I really got to that point of surrender, um, releasing the need to have, you know, like a time. When is this going to happen? How is it going to happen? You know, all that stuff. Um, it takes a lot of pressure off of you. It takes a lot of pressure off. And I feel like days go by so much quicker. I don't feel like time is like frozen, and I don't. And my favorite thing is that I don't have that sense of yearning, that sense of longing, you know, or even that sense of just like, well, if it's here, you know, if this is real, then where is it? Show me something, spirit. Show me something, you know. That sort of anger, that frustration. I don't feel that anymore. I'm just at ease and I'm at peace, and it's cool to like not think about, oh, I wonder what my twin's doing. I wonder, you know, like not focused on my twin. Y'all need to get to that point. Like it's so necessary. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it was such a pivotal thing for me, and that's when I started hearing things like step into my power, uh, do this. Like I would never do anything like this. This is the weirdest thing to me, but and I've been resisting it for a couple weeks because I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to post these videos. It's weird, but I wouldn't be hearing these things and following my intuition if I hadn't opened up that space to do it. Because so much of my energy was focused on this twin thing, you know, and it was heavy energy. It wasn't helpful. It was frustration and pain and kind of misery, you know. I remember kind of throwing a little fit, like, you know, I think it was, it's easy to manipulate this process when you're like, yeah, I've detached, you know, I detached spirit, like they're not gonna know that you really haven't really detached. You know what I mean? Um, it's really, I don't know. I just feel like it's so necessary to figure this, to learn how to do that, and to live in that full, because that's what it is. You can't really be in your full power. You can't be in your full power if you're focused on your twin, because you're in this space that's dependent. You're not in a space of, this person complements my life. It's, this person completes my life. Like I need them. This sense of need, and you're just pushing them away. You know, energetically, you're just pushing them away. Uh, when you're able to sit there and, you know, when you're able to say, I don't have to have this union in order to grow, and it doesn't mean that I'm off my path if we're not meeting and we're not falling in these timelines that all these other people are predicting for us. Because I think that was something too I would hold on to. I'm like, well, I must not be a twin flame, or this must not be real, or I must be doing something to delay the union. Um, you know, because I was so focused on that. When you release all that, it makes your life easier, and you're able to really hear your purpose when you're able to let go of that space. And I'm sorry, I really should have written something down, because it's like I forgot kind of what that felt like. Because I'm just thinking of things now as it's coming up. Because I remember that feeling of like, oh, because I used to go to psychics and, you know, when is this happening? How's it gonna happen? You know, trying to really manipulate and control everything. Um, and I would miss the dates. You know, they say, well, it's gonna happen this day or this time period, and you know, that time passes. So I'm like, well, what did I do wrong? You internalize as if you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, I personally don't believe that you can delay your union. I just think I feel like you're gonna connect to this person whenever it's supposed to happen. It's just about if you're ready for it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna meet this person whenever they're supposed to come in your life. It's just, are you gonna be ready to deal with it and handle it? Um, that's my belief. But I don't know. That to me, that's what surrender is about. It's just about, it keeps you in a space of the present moment. It keeps you in gratitude when you're able to focus on what you have right in front of you, because you're not focused on what you don't have. When you're focused on your twin, when you're not in detachment, you're in this space where you're projecting out into the future or into the past, into regrets or into fears and anxieties that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Um, it just gets you in a space that's not in the present moment. Because for me, when you're in the present moment, you're in gratitude, and that's the easiest way. Like, if anyone ever has it, like asks for advice on this journey, or just in any, like on this journey, just being a human, trying to find your way to self love or whatever it is you're trying to find your way to, my advice will always be find gratitude. You know, even in counseling, like I'm talking about like the cognitive, like the people who don't believe in any of this stuff, counseling that I went to school for. One of the first main, things that we'll have clients do would be to do a gratitude journal. Think of three things. Think of something that you're grateful for. And if you can't think of anything else, just keep repeating that. Keep repeating that one thing until other things come up. But it is really about, focusing. It's like the law of attraction, how those um, whatever you think is your reality, you speak your existence. But I don't know how I got there. I'm rambling now. I'm going to pull a couple cards on surrender. So I'm pulling the Archangel Michael deck. I'm going to pull a card from there. Spirit, what do you want us to know? I like to pull two cards from the Archangel deck. Cool, we got one. Again, this is about surrender. Spirit, what do you want us to know about surrender? Cool. And I also want to pull a card from the Magdalene Oracle deck that I'm starting to like. I love Mary Magdalene. That's an energy that I feel that's around me a lot. I really love her energy. It's very, I don't know. I love it. These cards are weird though. Like they don't always resonate with me. At least this is the card I pulled. These are the like the book. It doesn't really resonate with what I get from the card. So I'll read the Mary Magdalene card first. I don't know what it says. Divine order. Do you get it? Like, this is divinely ordained. It will happen as it's supposed to. You're not doing anything wrong. You can't do this wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, focus on yourself. You don't even need to worry. That's the thing. When you're focusing on your twin, when you're not in detachment, it's almost like, it's that idea, in the church where they say, like, if you're going to pray, don't worry. If you're going to worry, then don't pray. It's kind of like that. You've already put your stuff out there. The universe knows, and it's lining everything up so that it can fall into place. So when you're really ready, it will come for you. It'll come to you. You get what I'm saying? It's divinely ordained, and you're not... This is what it is for me. It's like releasing the need to manipulate or try to control how it comes out, how it happens. And if that's hard for you, ask yourself, why do you need that control? What is that control really giving you? Is it going to help you to know that, let's say you're supposed to connect with your twin, I don't know, in November. If I told you that today, if I got guidance to say, oh, you're going to connect to your twin in November, is that really going to give you peace of mind? Or are you going to be frustrated with that? Is that going to... And that's like legit. Like, let's say that's legit information. That's just the truth, right? What are you going to do? You're going to probably do your best to manipulate, to figure out how you can make it quicker, or the days are just going to go by so slowly until we get to November, and you're just waiting for that to happen. I've been there. I've already done it. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't do it to yourself. It's not fun. I feel like most of y'all probably have already done it, and it's not fun. But this is about trusting the process. If you just trust that you've already put that stuff out there, it's coming to you. It's coming to you, I don't know what else to say other than, like, you don't need to worry about that. You know, you don't need to worry about that. And if you are, to me, that's saying that there's stuff that you still need to do. There's stuff that you still need to work on yourself. If you're really worried about, you know, why this isn't happening yet or whatever, it's like, to me, that's saying, what do you want from this union so bad that you don't have in yourself right now? Like, what is it that, you know? Let's see what Michael says. What do you say, Michael? Okay, so you created this situation, and you have the power to change it. Um, to me, this is always about law of attraction. And it kind of counteracts what I just said with divine order about, you know, because this is almost like saying you have the power um, to change how these things fall to play. I feel like it's about co-creation. You get what I'm saying? Um, you do part of this, and spirit does part of it. You know, your higher self is ordaining this stuff as well. Um, I don't know, but this keeps coming up though too about personal power, and I think that might be part of it too. When you release the need to control the shit that you have no control over, you can you have more of a space to control the stuff that you do have control over. What are other things that you need to deal with and heal within yourself while you're waiting for this to come into place? And you'll know what they are. Like for me, it's about money. I know it is. It's about trusting my ability to make money and be abundant and prosperous. Um, you know, I work in the mental health care profession in Texas. Jesus, like it's the lowest funded um, state for mental health care. So we don't make any money. And you go into this profession kind of knowing that and expecting that you're not going to make money. So that's kind of something I'm working to release. It's hard. It's hard to release beliefs about money. I think love and money are like the toughest things to like manifest because there's such deeply rooted beliefs on them. Um, but to me, that's what this card is about. There's certain things that you have power over, and pay attention to the things that you can stand in your power in to create what you need to create. Um, so yeah, but let's see what what it says. So the prayer is, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. And that's the thing too. Let's say you met your twin tomorrow because that's what you wanted so bad. Are you ready for that? Are they ready for that? You know, do you want a union that's going to be, when y'all come together, it's going to be just right and fall right into place and be beautiful, and that be, I don't know, 2 years from now? Or would you rather it be next month and it just be a mess, like hot mess express, like foolishness, and you're going back in these circles and going backward? You know what I mean? Which one would you rather have? That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about surrender. Saying, you know what, take as long of a time as you need, twin. Spirit, take as long as it takes to get everything to where it's supposed to be. And I trust that, you know, y'all are doing what y'all need to do behind the scenes to get this to work. Get to that point. If you feel anything else coming up of, you know, that, because for me it was always this sort of antsy sort of feeling like, oh, I'm ready, so let's do it, you know. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I get that. I get it. If you're feeling that sense of antsiness, to me that tells me that you're probably not ready, personally. But I don't know. You know, you don't need to be in a space of that. Be in a space of peace. You know, you don't know when this is gonna come together. We don't know. Nobody knows. Just find your peace. Find it. Okay, and you can call on Archangel Michael to do that. Let's see what the other card is. I don't know what it says. Pay attention to your dreams. This has been coming up for me a lot, actually. And if you're one of those people where you'll get these messages a lot, pay attention to your dreams, but you don't do it, do it. I actually took a dream work class when I was in school, and it was really cool. It's a really cool class. One of the things that we were always taught to do, because we had to keep a dream journal through the semester. It really helps to have a journal. And before you go to sleep, make the intention. You can write a question about, I don't know, whatever you want. Like you could say, I want to dream about my twin, like about my dynamic, the dynamic with my twin. What's going on with that? That can be the question you have. Um, then when you wake up, just write what happened in the dream. Don't try to make sense about it, but like on the next page, and then go back to that page which you wrote the question with, and then see how they compare. Another good tip with dream memory, like remembering the dream, don't get up before you write stuff. So have your notebook right beside you. Your phone, I would always put it on my iPad or my phone because the light. If I woke up like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 when it's still dark outside. Because when you get up, if you get up and get on your feet, go to the bathroom, you're gonna forget. You're just gonna forget your dream. Um, so pay attention to that. Pay attention, like just as soon as you get up, remember that you were supposed to remember your dream, if that makes sense. Like as soon as you like just your head gets up, like, oh, I need to remember what happened. Okay, and it'll come back as you're writing. Things will come back, but pay attention to them. You might be getting things. I've been having crazy dreams lately, um, about different things, and it's crazy. Like the stuff that comes up, and a lot of it is heavy stuff, y'all. It's some heavy stuff that's being cleared and released. So yeah, but ultimately, what I said before, this card is really like resonating with me the most. It's divinely ordained, and it's for your highest good. Have y'all noticed that happens a lot? Like when you pray about something, um, and you might have an expectation of how you want it to look, but then you forgot about it. And it's funny how that works with the things that we manifest. It's usually the stuff we don't like. You don't think about too much, right? That's why it's so easy to manifest it because you already put it out there and you let it go. But you know how you might have an expectation for something, and then and it comes like later after you forgot about it, and it wasn't like a big deal to you. You might have wanted it like that month, but it came like, I don't know, 6 months later or whatever. Like let's say it's a car or whatever. Um, you might have wanted a 2014 Mustang or something. I don't know. But 6 months later, you forgot about it, and then you're getting these offers for a 2016 Mustang. Whatever you anticipated, whatever you were praying for, it's way better. Um, but this is like, I mean, this is like an ultimate manifestation, right? It's some crazy stuff, and it's hard. It's hard to detach, but understand that everything is in place. Focus on you. Focus on the work that you need to do. And you'll know. I think y'all are at a point too, because you've done so much work on yourselves, that you'll know what still needs work. You'll know. Because you'll feel that sense of like, I'm not ready for that yet. Or, you'll know. So focus on that and be brave enough to do that work, you know? Because a lot of it is going to be, I think a lot of it, with like for me, for instance, I always assumed my twin was going to make more money than me. Because I always believe that we're going to have a good life. Like it's going to be, or whoever I'm with, whatever, it's going to be like a prosperous life. But I still always saw myself doing these, low wage, you know, um, mental health profession type jobs. But my twin would be doing something that made a lot of money. That's a belief that I've had to release and say, I can step into my power and make just as much money, or I can be the one who makes the most money. And still have everything that I feel like I'm destined to have. You get what I'm saying? Those beliefs have to change, and you have to do that work on yourself. But that might have been something that kept me in that space of like, oh, I can't wait to meet my twin so that we can move on up in the world because he's making more money than me. You know what I mean? And then my life will change. I don't know. I know that there's going to be some women out there who are holding on to those beliefs because those are very strong templates in masculine energy for the last, I don't know how many centuries, that the woman, marries the man for his money or what he's able to provide her as far as security. Do you get what I'm saying? Those are still going to be beliefs that are going to be deeply rooted in your energy bodies if you haven't done the work to release them. And that might be what's holding you back. You get what I'm saying? That might be why the union doesn't happen, but that's why you want it to happen so bad, so you can be elevated and you can get what you need as far as security. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? That's just an example. You'll know what resonates for you when it comes up for you. But I think I'm good. I think I'm done. If you have any questions, hit me up. Always open to communicating with other people going on this journey. I think I'm done. All right. Thanks, guys. I don't know where to go to turn this off. There it is. Okay. Turn it off. My computer's really slow. And I don't feel like editing this either. Okay, bye. Bye.